Y'all, it's 6:38 p.m. So I'm trying to not break down on the verge of crying. You know, certain harassment and abuse you cannot ignore. Like, how am I supposed to ignore being forced to starve and be out there in the cold? So I was so depressed, I didn't even go swim and shower today. I just changed clothes and put my stuff up in my locker because it's too cold to be out there and be wet. Nobody came through to help me another night with the hotel room and also help with food. So I have to I have to be homeless on the streets outside with wet clothes, wearing wet clothes. Like, I have to be outside with almost no money and in the cold wearing wet clothes tonight. In the cold and 39-degree weather with wet clothes on, wearing wet clothes. So the fake perp that falsely calls himself Darnell Williams, he got another account to try to say, well, I'm sorry for putting, I don't remember what he said, but I'm sorry, I won't bother you again. And I hope you get something, I hope you get some food to eat, and I hope you get, he didn't even say, I hope you get safe and warm, I hope you get a hotel room. He just said, I hope you get food to eat. And he's like, oh, I'll leave you alone. Just stop talking about gay people, all right? And then he's like, oh, sorry. So he tried to make it like, oh, if you stop talking about gay people, and then I'll leave you alone. I haven't even talked about gay people. And I don't remember when it might have been a few days since I mentioned about gay people. But if it bothers you, back off and mind your business. You can't control what I talk about. But as I say, he really thinks this harassment is funny. And he's even been bothering and harassing my TikTok followers. He's been harassing and pestering and bothering them too. So, he even tried to make them, he's like, oh, well, take this comment down or take that comment down and I'll leave you alone. That's something like a 4th or 5th grader would do, not a man that's like, I don't know how old he is, but I don't think that he's in his 20s. He sounds like as if he's at least 40 years old. His voice sounds like somebody that's at least 40 years old, and his voice sounds like as if he's more overweight than me. His voice sounds like he's overweight and obese. And he stalks everything I do. He's like the replacement for Alex Dupree. So I don't have anything to eat tonight. And again, I have to walk out in wet clothes, be out on the streets with wet clothes, with no money, no food, no nothing. And y'all think this is funny.